Hi YouTube, Marko with Marko Custom Build Models coming today, unboxing 1971 Olds 442 W-30. This is an exciting car. I had a 70 Olds Cutlass. It wasn't W-30 or 442, but it was a 4-door. If I got a picture of it, I'll put it here. So anyway, this is kind of neat. It's close to that, but it's got little different body features, but other than that, the main car is basically exactly the same. This is by Revell. It does show here an interesting feature on the side of the box, that it does have a automatic transmission as well as a manual transmission here. So there's two options, it looks like, inside. So let's open it up and find out what we get inside this Olds 442. Now I'm not sure, and you can comment on this, if this has got any similarities to the convertible kit that was released. I never did buy the convertible one, so I don't have anything to compare it to. And I didn't go research. So anyway, if you know anything about that, how similar, like it might use the same platform, just different body, let me know in the comment. Alright, let's open it up and see what we got here. So there's how it comes. We'll get into it. Right on the top here we have glass, or the clear parts. So here's the clear parts. So it's basically like any modern kit. It's nice and clear. You can see right through it. Not a lot of distortion. You have the taillights over here, headlights. You got the rear window and front windshield. There you go. And attached to that bag is 4 metal pins for wheels, but those will actually, I'm not going to take those out of the bag. I'll pull out here, there's the body in a bag with the tires. There was a couple options on these cars. One had these arched wheel wells, which was like my 4-door. The convertible sort of has a kick and a straight line, but they also made a hardtop with that same rear section, but this is more of a fastback to it. I like the way this looks over the other line, but they both look good. They're both good looking cars. So this, you have to glue on the door handles and all the detail. Nice looking body. Nice and straight. Looks to be not a lot of work to get that looking good. Also in that bag we had the 4 tires here. These don't have any sort of lettering on the side, just tread pattern. They all come on a little rubber tree here. You can take them off, sand them, away you go. In this tree we have the dual snorkel hood. It's well known on these cars. These are actually like a lockdown hood pin, but instead of them being a pin and a cable, they twist and lock. It also has a couple of hood hinges that slide into the body there when you get the hood done. Next up here we have the chassis. So you got the floor pan and the frame built in. It's all together, but you get to glue all the suspension on and details, rear differential, shocks, things like that, your exhaust system, so you can really detail it up. So there's the one side of it there, and then the other. Here we get one engine block, and then you have an automatic transmission and a manual transmission, so you can choose. You get the oil pan and an automatic oil pan for the transmission if it's an automatic. To finish up that engine we have intake manifold, cylinder heads and valve covers, that dual snorkel air cleaner. This one has the ram air with the detail for the vacuum line that opens up under load. And then here's your exhaust manifold detail. This is very nice. There's the other side. Here's some more engine parts to finish it off. We have the fan belt or belt accessory. This one has air conditioning on the side. This bracket, I know from real experience, it goes over top of the valve cover, holds the air conditioner. If you ever have to pull a valve cover off the passenger side of that car, it's a big job. This is the air conditioning line here, upper lower radiator hose over here, distributor cap, coil, alternator, power steering pump, master cylinder. That's your standard GM wiper motor. Oh yeah, this is your oil filter, goes off the side of the block there in the front, and then this is your starter motor as well as your power brake, vacuum assist, and then your water pump detail here. And of course that's your air conditioning bracket if I didn't mention. And there's the other side of that. Also the fan. I just noticed the fans here. Here's the rear suspension and drive shaft. We get differential covers, a stock one here for the 12-bolt GM rear axle, and then there's also a aftermarket aluminum style cover. And then there's a couple of coil springs, drive shaft, the rear links for the bottom, and then the top links for the forelink. And then of course this is the cross member, also it fits dual exhaust. There you go. There's the other side. Here you get, looks like two differentials, probably, I want to say for suspension height because they have the springs molded in. I'm not exactly sure. They're actually two different differentials, so one of them is probably a 12 bolt, the other one is maybe just a 10 bolt. You have your front suspension detail here. There's the other side, so it's not about ride height, it's two different differentials. So you get there. On one tree here you get the exhaust system, mufflers, tailpipes, all the way one piece there. Oh, sorry, there will be tailpipes that actually glue on like the tips. There it is. Answers my question right here, whether the convertible kit is basically the same since there's a convertible boot in the bag. I think we know the answer to that question. So here you get, this is really neat. On the interior you have the option for your center consoles, whether you have the manual transmission console or the automatic. This is the 71 steering wheel with the 4 bars instead of the 3 like the Chevys. You've got the steering column, and then of course you have two different pedal assemblies, whether you have the automatic or manual. And then there is the dashboard. This here is usually a wood grain finish around the gauges. Of course there's the back side. Here we have some firewall detail with the heater, air conditioning box. This fan shroud is plastic in real life. We got the radiator here, battery, and this is your core support with the, looks like radiator detail built right in, and your steering box and steering shaft. So there's the one side there, and then the other. Looks like they might be doing another release with some bigger wheels. These are some backings for some big wheels, and then these are the stock size here. And there's the little Oldsmobile goes in off the hood there. Alright. One side, the other. Here you get the Oldsmobile wing. A couple of pedestals for it and sun visors. There's that boot and outside sport mirrors. There you go. Of course you won't be using that in this kit. Got the front bucket seats here, door panels, and of course the back of the seats. There's that one side there, the other. Here's the floor pan assembly with the front inner fender wells molded in. In the 442 cars, these were actually red plastic or black plastic in the regular cars. So yeah, these were, even on my 4-door, mine had plastic inner fender wells, which I think was fairly new for GM at that time. And if you had the 442, they were red. So that's kind of neat. You got the floor pan, rear seat molded in, and package tray. There's the underside of it there. I'm guessing this void is where the big wheels would be. Here's the chrome tree. And we have the front bumper and grille, headlight, doors, everything molded into one piece. That little hood extension, actually this is part of the grille on this car. In 1970 the hood extension came down. Then there's the beautiful wheels that they had, like a rally steel wheel with some edging and trim rings on it. You got the clutch here for the clutch fan. We got some license plate brackets and those exhaust tips that are known to be on Oldsmobile. You have some mirror inserts and looks like maybe an extra tack. These are your hood pins here. You have the outside door handles and shifter knob for the manual. And you also have carburetor, 4-barrel Rochester, and then you have your fuel pump on the side here, rear view mirror, and then there's the rear bumper. In 1970 the taillights went up and down here. It's a 71. It also has notches for the tailpipes in these cars. There's the one side of the tree there. There's the back side. So here is the water slide sheet here. We have some striping for the side, depending what color you want. You have white and black, also the hood stripes as well. Other stripes, this is for, I think, the air cleaner. We have the wide oval Firestones for the tires. And of course, I was right here, all the wood grain goes on the dash and door panels. And it has your gauge detail there. There you go. Here we have the manual. This one's like a book. Go through it page by page. Here's the engine assembly, whether you want that manual or automatic. Here it gives you also all the paint colors and how to paint things there. Detail up the interior and where all those decals go. We have chassis going together here. We have the glass going into the body. Of course, rad support. And then doing some final assembly. Here they want you to put the front suspension in after that. There's the air cleaner there. Putting those hinges on the hood there, and then where to place the mirrors. And this gives you a chart of where to put all the decals and things like that. So there you have it. 71 Olds 442 W-30. Pick one up if you get the chance. I'm glad I did. If you like watching these videos, please subscribe, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Please share and comment, as I love reading the comments. And as always, have yourself a great day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.